Good morning. From Fox 5 News, this is Good Day Atlanta at 10 a.m.
What is it about the holidays that gets so many of us on edge? And you know what happens when you put a few uneasy family members in one room. I don't have to tell you. Well, we're on your side trying to make sure this season is anything but stressful. So here now is the divorce guru, Kara Francis. And don't let the name startle you. She has a whole lot of experience in what doesn't work. So naturally, she can show us what does. Kara, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Yeah, okay, so we want to focus on the topic at hand, which is boundaries. But first, I would love if you could answer that question. Why is it that so many people are on edge during the holiday season?
I think there's just so much pressure to make it perfect and to make it so memorable and magical, especially if you have kids, right? And you're trying to create that magical experience for them. And so tensions are already up, as well as emotions. It just tends to be an emotional time of the year. It's the end of the year. People are tired, but also excited. So there's just so much going on internally that can then come out externally.
Mm-hmm. So let's listen to some of your tips about how to get people to simmer down.
So first and foremost, be proactive. So have conversations about the holidays before the holidays. You don't want to wait until you're in the middle of a huge holiday party and blood is boiling and then it's almost like you can't say anything in the moment, right? Plan ahead. So set expectations about how you're going to spend time with family, gift giving, traditions. That way you can avoid stress and misunderstandings in the current moment. Another thing that's so important is just learning the power of no. And it's hard, especially around the holidays. We want to spend time with everyone, but it's important to maintain your energy and your couple time together. So don't be afraid to decline invitations or activities that are going to cause too much tension or overwhelm or just have you be too busy. Makes plenty of time and space for yourself as a couple. So even in the holiday rush, how can you find time to spend just the two of you? So for example, my husband and I, we spend Christmas Eve with his family, but then on Christmas Day, we're in our PJs on the couch, ordering Chinese food, watching movies with our pets, right? So it's all about trying to find that balance. On the topic of spending time with family and extended family, don't be afraid to set clear boundaries. Boundaries are your friend. They're communicating to other people how you're going to show up, right? And so be respectful and kind, but also be clear and direct. That's not going to work for us this year, but we're really excited to do this year, right? So trying to frame it with that sandwich approach, start with something positive, middle with the boundary, and then end with the positive. And last but not least, just make sure you're always checking in with each other emotionally. So it's not just about being proactive before the holidays. It's also about having touch points during the holidays, right? How are you feeling? Is there anything I can help you with? How do we want to approach this next party as a team, right? So just, it's not a one and done type of thing. It's being intentional throughout the whole season.
Mm-hmm. You know, just through talking to people, having friends, I hear a lot of talk about in-laws, right? And how they might have opinions on, oh, I don't know, when's the last time you visited them? Or why should I be going to you? How do you set up a boundary with someone who doesn't seem to respect boundaries?
So what people say and do is about them, but how we receive it, how we respond to it is about us. So if you're getting that sort of negative feedback or challenging feedback when you try to set a boundary and you're feeling stressed and worried and guilty, that's really an opportunity to check in with yourself, because we can't control how people outside of us feel and what they say, but we can control the impact that it has on us by not just letting it immediately, the stress just take over, but actually taking a moment to check in and ask yourself, why does this bother me? Why does this make me feel so bad? And what's a different way I can look at this situation, right? So doing that mindset shift of, this is me taking action to protect my peace over the holidays, and I deserve peace over the holidays too, right? So just trying to stop it in its tracks versus just internalize it or explode, right? One of the two extremes.
Yeah, I deserve peace. You deserve peace. We all deserve peace. Thank you so much, Kara. We appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, and you can keep up with Kara at her website. She's also on Instagram and Facebook at the handles that you see right here on your screen. We're also going to post this on fox5atlanta.com. Just click on the Good Day section.